What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. I've only got 17,000 coins right now on my Road to Glory account, which is tough. Of course, if you love the Draft to Glory, drop a thumbs up on the video. It would be very much appreciated. And before we get into today's draft, today's video is brought to you by Scuff Gaming. The Scuff controllers are best in the business right now. Of course, I've been using my Scuff now for almost a year, and it has helped me out massively. The best grip that you could possibly ask for on a controller. Super comfortable, fits into your hands real nice. Lots of different options with paddles on the back as well. I prefer the 2-paddle option myself. One for tactics, one for flicking the ball up. Not quite as useful in FIFA 20 as you guys know, but there is still some use for that there. But right now, guys, Scuff are running a pretty cool giveaway. All you have to do is go and check out the website. Link is, of course, down below. Design your favorite Scuff controller. Tweet me or tag me on Instagram the controller that you create. I'm going to pick my favorite one out of all the ones that I see, and Scuff are going to create that controller for you and send it to you. And of course, if whilst you're on the site you end up purchasing any of the content on the site, use code NepentheZ at checkout for a 5% discount. So go ahead, guys, and of course get your Scuff controller designed in, get it tweeted or Instagram to me, and let's see who comes up with the best one and wins the controller. So the Draft to Glory has been going well. We've got a pretty good strike rate. We've got some good formations here. I'm playing the 4-2-3-1 again right now on my Road to Glory account, which, as I said, this is our Road to Glory account. And so if you guys want to get involved on the Road to Glory as well, link is in the description below to my second channel where I run the Road to Glory. I am tempted to take Eden Hazard as my captain. He'll go on the bench. He has a Hunter Chem style, and he'll be a really good super sub. And it allows the possibility of Cristiano Ronaldo to still pop up here, or Kylian Mbappe, and it is going to be Mbappe we take because he is just far too good in this game to turn down. In goal, let's take Courtois, and let's try and go for a La Liga / French or French League hybrid. Ooh. This Theo Hernandez card, his defensive awareness is utterly shocking. But the rest of his card is okay. We could also take Alex Telles. Bit difficult to link to, whereas Hernandez a little bit easier to link to, especially since we do have some French theme going on already. And with that in mind, Longley is right there. Soft links to Theo Hernandez, soft links to Courtois, and really helps us along quite nicely. Next up, don't really have anything going for us here, so we'll take the Hunter Chem style of Benkovic right there. And then in at right back, come on, give us a La Liga right back. Okay, we did get one, not really what I wanted. I'm tempted to go with João Cancelo or Kyle Walker. I usually go with João Cancelo, so let's take Kyle Walker this time. And we've got, it's a bit of a mess of a team, but let's see if we can put it together a bit better. Casemiro is a good shout. He is a good shout. De Rossi, I mean, Rodri, obviously, strong links in there. Do you know what? He's got a Shadow Chem style already on him. Let's take that Rodri card. Let's pop him in there to links to Kyle Walker. We're going to need a better Premier League centre-back, however. Oh, I'm going to take that Ndidi as well. I know Banega links to Longley. I'm going to take Ndidi. He strong links to the other centre-back, but he was so good for us in the last draft that we had. Hopefully we can get like an icon cam or just an icon in general to be able to link them together. We get Gomez, Dybala, and Havertz as our best options here. 4-star, 4-star, 6-2 on him with really good stats. Dybala has got also really good stats. And Gomez has also got really good stats. I'm going to go with Dybala on this one because if we can get Ronaldo striker, that'd be an easy strong link in there. I should have gone Havertz now, shouldn't I? That's too bad. Could take Ozil, don't really want to. Could take Marco Reus, doesn't really link. I'm going to take Reus. I know I've got loads of players that don't link here, but we'll work on that a little bit later. And let's take Christian Eriksen there. So he does soft link into Rodri, giving Rodri full chem, which is quite nice. So it's a great squad. The starting 11, other than that one centre-back, is good. It just lacks a little chemistry. So hopefully an icon to come in to just work the chemistry a little bit better for us. We'll take Lecomte there. Doesn't really matter for the goalkeeper. I'm going to keep Courtois in there anyway. Oh, Serge Aurier. Could play Serge Aurier at left back. or Kyle Walker actually at left back, and then Ndidi at right CM. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take Aurier there. We're going to pop him in there. We're going to swap those two and those two around, and we're going to put Christian Eriksen in the midfield in the centre spot there. So I just need to get, now I do need to kind of get rid of Longley, but we should be okay. Come on, give me an icon. Not quite. Not really quite anything here, actually. We're going to need to get another defender, really, from, oh God. That's our silvers done. Next up. Oh, fantastic. Pirlo, we've got to take him. And in fact, we're going to play him at CDM instead of Rodri. I could put him at Cam and just give some big links to a lot of people. We've obviously got to take him. Yeah, see, he gives us a plus 11 right there. And a plus 3 more right there. Because that links Royce, Eriksen, Mbappe, Rodri, Walker's on 7 chem. It is just Longley that is causing a few issues here. And my other centre-back is pretty trash. I could start Goetze, get Royce onto full chem and sub on Mbappe. I'd probably prefer to start with them both on 7 chem. Let's take Anthony Martial. Right, 5 more picks to go, guys. Come on, give me another big icon. Do get Doherty with a chem style. I could start him at right back and put Aurier at centre back. I just don't have a Premier League goalkeeper. I don't really have that many other options, but I'm going to take Mahrez for another attacking option because we don't have enough of those on the bench already. Oh, there we go. Now, Dunk is good, but he's also bad. He does give us a plus 6, but we have no chemistry at all on Courtois. Not that it makes a difference, although we are playing in new patch gameplay as well, so the patch is out. So it's going to be interesting to see how this team performs. We've got 6 informs in this squad. My God. Yes, Ferland Mendy. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get Ferland Mendy in there. Let's get Longley back in there. That is a huge win. Let's put Dunk in there. I don't think it loses us. Oh, it does lose us some chemistry because of Ndidi. What about if let's pop those two around like that. Yeah, that doesn't help really that much either. I think I'd obviously prefer Kyle Walker as well, which gives Dunk just 1 link away from full chem. Still not bad. Rodri on 7 isn't ideal. Sorry, on 4 or 5 or whatever he's going to be on. Isn't ideal at all. But it is what it is. Mendy, great. If we can get a good... I mean, I could start Eden Hazard just to get some more chemistry there. It would give Longley obviously a little bit of chem. But I think the setup we've got right there is quite nice. I'm very tempted to start this guy, Escudero, and sub on Aurier into that CDM role. Then I'd have Dybala and Hazard as cams. Or put Pirlo at CDM. Let me take him anyway. Let's have a look at what the chemistry goes to with him there. We only get +1. What about if we drop Pirlo into that CDM role and then go and get ourselves Dybala so he loses us chemistry? Yeah, because then Mbappe doesn't get the chem link either. That's fair enough. I guess it doesn't really matter who we start there. And then last pick, if it's going to be good for us or not, EA. Sergio Aguero. I might start. So, do you know what? We use Mbappe a lot, and we can have Mbappe as a super sub, but we're going to pop Aguero up top, and then we're going to bring in Dybala for that left cam role. And that's going to give us a little bit more chemistry. And I think that's where we're going to set up. Sadly, unless we like sacrifice our left back, we can't get Rodri on much more chemistry than he's already on. Right, so Mbappe can come on the field instead of Hernandez there. Yeah, we just can't really get much more than this unless we go for full Premier League, but the full Premier League setup just isn't as good. So I'd rather play Rodri on 4 or potentially, hopefully 5 if we can get the Spanish Premier League manager. But that is the squad there, guys. It's a pretty good squad. I do like it. Let's hope, yeah, there we go. Premier League manager gets us up to 93 total chem, 91, 92, 91, and 91. So we'll take D Smith there. 93 chem. I think Rodri doesn't get any boosts or lose any boosts in the starting setup here. Yeah, I mean, he gets a minor boost, so that's okay. We can always sub Aurier on for him. And then we've got Royce, Mbappe, and Hazard as our offensive subs. I could actually drop Pirlo. Pirlo's not bad to run in the CDM role. He's not good, don't get me wrong, but his defending stats aren't the worst. So yeah, we could drop Pirlo into that CDM role and then bring on Hazard, Royce, and Mbappe when we need to up front. But that is a squad, guys. It's going to be interesting to use Aguero. I haven't used him yet this year. I have faced him and he's battered me. So yeah, that's the squad. Let's get into the action. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-2-1 team. He also has Sergio Aguero up front, Messi, Martial, Cazorla, Wijnaldum, and De Jong in midfield, Longley, Roberto, Robertson, and Coman in the back line with Ter Stegen in goal. But it wasn't a very good opponent. I think it's fair to say he got a little bit unlucky there as well to lose the ball twice after tackling me in the box. And then Sergio Aguero, as clinical a finisher as we've had in this game really so far. You know, I think I mentioned whilst we was building the draft how I played against Aguero a couple of times and he absolutely demolished me. So I was really excited to get to use him and have a feel about how he played and where he was in the game and how he stood up with other strikers, especially given the fact that his pace isn't quite there these years in FIFA. You know, EA have completely downgraded him. I would say fairly so as well with Aguero. You know, he has decent acceleration and sprint speed, but his finishing and positioning and his agility and his dribbling is just absolutely brilliant. When we look at his generations cards, if we go back even just to his FIFA 17 card, his 89 rated striker card, he had 89 pace. So over the last 3 years, he's been dropped to like 10 pace points. But the card itself, you know, in the current FIFA meta, pace is king, you know, but also high agility and good finishing is very good. And I think Player of the Month Lewandowski was good for me on my main account, mostly because he could just finish everything. And I think Aguero fits into that same category. I think playing him as a single striker, as a solo striker, I don't think is necessarily worth it too much because he is a little bit slow unless you put a hunter on him, and then he has 92 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. His dribbling's already very good. It makes his finishing very, very good. Maybe that at that stage, you know, it's worth it. But other than that, I think playing him in a 2-striker formation for Aguero, I think he might be one of the best, most clinical finishers that we've had in this game. He just scored so many goals for me. You're seeing here the types of shots, the little flick up in the box a few goals ago where I flicked it over the keeper and then volleyed it home. It was just really, really, really nice and really fun to play with him. 3 goals in that game, both goals in the first game. And he was just generally coming up absolute trumps. Into the semi-final we go, guys. We come up against another monster squad. Kenny Dalglish, who is... I think we're going to see the pros using and abusing Dalglish. Dalglish, should I say, because of that 5-star weak foot and because of how good his stats are outside of that. You can get the 90 rated Kenny, and this card is good, man. Again, you put a hunter on him, he goes top pace, top shooting, great dribbling, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and he's got good passing for a striker as well. He is such a top striker. He didn't score against me in this game. As you can see here, my opponent hit me on one counter attack and scored from a cross. He hit me on another counter-attack and scored from across, and both of those goals came from me having a corner. So something I've got to work on. We did get a goal back in the 85th minute, but sadly, as much as we tried, I just could not get the ball in the back of the net enough times. And you will see from the match stats here, I controlled this game. My shots were from great areas, controlled possession. This guy just worked on those counters, and he beat me to the punch. So there you go, guys. We lose in the semi-finals today. Let's get into the packs. All right, guys. So sadly today we bow out in the semi-final. That was a tough loss to take, really. My opponent hit me on 2 counters late in the second half. Went 2-0 up, both from crosses as well. And it was just a game of me holding the ball, him part the bus and trying for those counter attacks. And sadly, although Longley and Walker have a fair bit of pace, having Duncan at centre back, his Neymar and Ronaldo would just too hard to deal with on those counters, and Sané that he brought in as well. So yeah, a 2-1 loss. We got one penalty back with Pirlo late on, and then I was knocking on the door a lot. I just couldn't break down the 8-9 men in the box, sadly. But fun team to play with. Aguero was as good as I thought he was. We've got a 2-0 win and a 6-0 win. What do we get for our reward? A jumbo premium gold pack and a premium gold pack. Semi-final loss. I say this every time that we lose in the semi-final. It has got to be the worst value for coins out of the entire draft. You do get 22.5K's worth of packs for your 15K, but it is just not worth it, really. But let's see if we can get anything out of one of these packs, any consumables or anything that might sell. Of course, a border or walkout would be very nice. Any players in general, like an Eder Militao or Jean Felix, something nice that could sell on for a little bit would be quite good. We don't really get anything out of that. Stadium of ball, position modifiers and contracts, so nothing really doing out of that right there. And then a jumbo premium gold pack to end off today's video. Is it going to be kind for us? It is not. So we don't get a board or a walkout out of the 15K pack. Do we get anything useful at all? We get Delaney as an 82. Sadly, he's worth nothing these days. He was worth like 8-10K previously. But not anymore. So unless we've got a good coin unlock or something in here, yeah, that's with squad fitness cards, which are now coming back up in value, is okay. But yeah, Delaney's down at literally 1,000 coins now, which is nuts because he's quite a quality card, a really quality card actually for 1,000 coins. We'll just try and list him up like so. And Madison the same. I don't think he's worth all that much. No, like not even 700 or 800 coins. So there you go, guys. We will struggle to make profit off of this draft, but the team itself was really, really nice. Aguero was really, really good and really, really fun to play with, but we just didn't quite have it in us to get through that semi-final. This is going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.